What's good, everybody? This is Jay. Welcome to my first episode of Real Talk Wednesday. So, what I'm going to do on Wednesdays is just talk about different topics, different things that's going on, whatever the case, and give people a chance to come on up. And we're just keeping it real, talking about whatever's going on, and we ain't worrying about all the other stuff. Just getting it off our chest, pretty much. And so that's something that is needed. What kind of made me want to do it is a lot of people be saying stuff, and then they like to hide what they say and get stuff started. Like, for example, this little situation that I was in on Twitter. So if you guys follow me on Twitter, you may have saw this. Some of you guys may not. I'm going to go ahead and tell you all what I'm talking about. But before I do, let me say what's up to a few of you guys that have joined the stream. Nicole B, what's up, sis? How you doing? Support Gaming, what's good? What's good? We got Cash Money is in the Army, better yet the Navy. What's good? What's good? Sweet Serenity, how you doing, sweet? Good to see you. Looking lovely as always. You like my house? Yeah, I just bought it. It's my new mansion. I'm balling. Y'all didn't know I was balling? Balling. I got the piano, the brick, nice brick, luxury. I'm balling, man. I'm rich. I'm rich. Yeah. Man, that's a green screen background. That is not my real house. I don't lie. I keep it real. That's what this is. Real talk. That ain't my real house, though. We didn't say this was Real Housewives. Whitney, what's up, sis? How you doing? I know you got my back. What's up? Tamika checking in on Facebook. What's up with you, girl? Appreciate you so much, sis. Rhonda, what's up, girl? How you doing? I appreciate y'all. John Blaze, what's up? John, what's up? What's up? We got Stephanie Brandon. How you doing? Hello, sir. Very, very proper and respectful. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Sir Classic, what's good, Sir Classic? Sweet, come through my mansion. Proud of you. Yeah, I wish, girl. That ain't my house. This is a green screen. I really don't have a mansion or a piano. I got a keyboard. Like the head, here it go. No, I do got a keyboard. But that's about as far as it go. I do not have a luxury brick fireplace, and I am poor, and I don't have nothing. And, hey, I made it this far. Hey. You know it, girl. Let's up. Sally Ann, how you doing, sweetheart? I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll see. You never know. Speak it into existence, right? That's what's up. Chris P. Savannah, how you doing, sweetheart? I appreciate all your love and support. You got a Cuban cigar ready for you. Sweet. You say you're not poor. Poor is a mentality. All right, Dave Chappelle daddy. I didn't know you was Dave Chappelle daddy. Sweet. You didn't pull the fast one on me, huh? Poor is a mentality. You are not poor, okay? The situation you are in is you are just not wealthy. Love my pad? You can come on over anytime, girl. Except this ain't my real house. This is a green screen background. I'm glad it looks nice. That means that I got the lighting and everything working right. But no, this is not my house. But thank you. I appreciate it. It's my house today. I rented the green screen out. So this is my house today. I'm moving on up to the green screen. All right, you guys got a lot of comments. I appreciate you. I'm going to get to a couple more, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm mad about and what made me decide to start ready to let loose on Wednesdays and, just be like, whatever. No problem, Sally Ann. I appreciate you. No, I'm not married. I'm single. Ain't nobody wanted to marry me. I'm not a good catch, I guess. It's all good. Christian, what's up, sis? How you doing? You say, damn, why I gotta be the daddy? Well, the mama. Because in the story, Dave Chappelle said his daddy said that. So that's why I said the daddy. But you're right. I'm playing. It's funnier when I say the daddy. Anyway, Chris P getting my Trader Joe's. You ready for this bloodbath? Right. I gotta go ahead and get ready for that too. No, I appreciate it. This green screen is really working good, ain't it? Everybody think this is my house. I wish. I'm working on it though. So let's see. Ty, thanks for the support, Ty. Appreciate you. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I got the same. Hey, we shop at the same green screen store. This really must look realistic on your phones and TV, which makes me feel good. Like I've really learned a thing or two. And I do mean a thing or two. I ain't got a lot, but I have learned a thing or two. And it seemed that it's starting to work. And, that make me happy, almost as happy as if this was my real house. Anyway, let's see. All right. You ready for your boo thing, Kamala? So this is what pissed me off, okay? So I'm on Twitter. One YouTuber that I follow and I like is Antonio Moore. He started the ADOS movement. He got a YouTube channel called Tone Talks, and he normally has a lot of good stuff to say, but he can sometimes get on my nerves on Twitter when, like a lot of people on Twitter, jump to be outraged at every damn thing. Like, man, shut the hell up. What the hell are you mad at every little thing, making every little thing a big deal? Like, okay, it didn't sound good that Joe Biden said he was able to stay because the pandemic, because black women kept the grocery store shelves stocked. Okay, he thought he was saying something good and saying something cool, and no, it didn't come out right coming from an old white man candidate. But at the end of the day, what's the worst? Like that ain't really mean nothing. That ain't really the worst thing that could somebody say. Like, and a lot of black people do work at grocery stores. Off top, don't get me wrong, it don't sound the best. But is that gonna make you not vote for him? I mean, how stupid can you be, right? Like, that is an extreme jump. It's not like he said, well, I was ready to stay home because black women kept the grocery store shelves stocked, and when they was reaching for the top shelves, I saw all that booty they got, and I just couldn't help but grab them by the booty. That's what I did. They let me during the pandemic with a mask, and you running for president, you could just grab them by the booty, and they won't say nothing. Now, if he would have said something like that, that would be different, and I can see why people would be upset because Trump just grabbed him by the coochie whenever he wanted, even though people wasn't really outraged enough. He actually said it. Biden said nothing like that, and people took it to a whole nother extreme. Sweet Serenity, wow, amazing support. I just see popped up. Thank you, sis, so much. Wow. So that right there is stupid, right? So whoever you want to, yeah, I mean, it shouldn't bother you that deep. And if it does, like, it's only two candidates, right? So here's the thing, it's only two candidates. So if you say that you outraged and that Biden will never get your vote, it's only two candidates, right? So who's going to get your vote then? It's only one or the other, right? So here's what happened. And I'll show you guys right quick. And then I ain't going to keep it that long because I know y'all probably want to watch the debate. We'll see what's up. You say, oh, suck it, man. I'm going to show y'all what happened. And then I'm going to show you why this is even more pathetic. This whole conversation of what they tried to do to me on Twitter. You know, and it's just stupid. Hey, I appreciate you, Savannah. You know, I appreciate you, sweet. I love y'all too. You guys keep me going. Y'all are dope. Yeah, I forgot the debate was tonight too, so I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. But let me show y'all this stupidness, okay? We only got two candidates, right? You only got two options. And if you say you're not gonna vote, then you basically casting a ballot for a Republican candidate, because voter suppression is part of one of the ways that they win elections. They have said it. It's plenty of play. John Oliver, you guys, if you're not watching John Oliver last week tonight on HBO, what are you waiting on? Like, he drops dime pieces of knowledge every week. Like John Oliver last week tonight. Watch it on YouTube if you ain't got HBO. I mean, he got so much information on that damn show. It's amazing. Anyway, so let me show you on Twitter this little stupidness right quick. And then, you know, if somebody want to come up, say something, you can. And then other than that, you know, I'll let y'all go on and watch this debate. So let's see. Now, this is it. Let me make sure I got. All right, so y'all can see it good. All right. So first off, to just show you how pathetic, and this is the person right here, C.M. Thomas. She just blocked all her stuff she said because she was saying some bullshit anyway. That's why she did it. So anyway, so he tweeted this and he said, you know, really? That's what he said. Come on, Joe Biden, really? That's what he said, Antonio Moore, which is cool. He's saying, damn, like, for real? But that's where he left it. And it's about the black women keeping the grocery store shelves stocked. This girl, C.M. Thomas, tweeted, he will never get my vote. And so I simply tweeted, who will? That's it. I'm wondering if that's all it takes for him to never get your vote, then who will? I mean, you tweeted it. What the hell you tweeted for? I didn't ask you. I don't know you. What the hell you do it for then, right? Twitter is public forum. Don't be saying stuff that you don't know what the hell you talking about, or you don't want somebody to reply to you. So I said, who will? She responded with, she blocked whoever supports ADOS and reparations and all of that. And ADOS is, you know, American descendants of slaves. And so, or is it African descendants of slaves? I can't remember offhand. But so that's what she said, whoever support ADOS and reparations. Okay, it's only two candidates, dumbass. So who is it? You think Trump supports reparations for black folks? That's what the hell you saying. Because you said Biden will never get your vote. If you think reparations is possible, then Biden and Kamala Harris is your best vote, dumbass. What the hell you talking about that never get your vote? What the hell? Then you not trying to get reparations and ADOS passed? Because let me tell you something, Trump ain't even passing the stimulus check. You think he about to pass the damn reparations, you dumbass? Like, you stupid. And so I said, like I said, who? Like, what the hell you talking about? And so, of course, she blocked every damn thing. And so she's saying, the next thing she said is, like I said before, and if that wasn't clear, then, you know, you need to do this, that, or whatever. Like I said before, if that wasn't clear. No, it wasn't clear because you didn't say a name. What, whoever supports reparations? Well, the person that would support it, you said you'd never vote for it, dumbass. So who are you talking about? No, it's not clear. What, you ain't talking about nobody then? You ain't talking about shit. You just typing your mouth. That's what you're doing, running your mouth on some dumbass shit and then block it and got people arguing and saying stupid shit defending you. That's the problem, man. Hey, don't be so quick to defend people before you know the whole story. Because then people defending this dumbass girl and they don't know what the hell she said. And then she blocks what she said and then leave me sitting here looking stupid with this dumbass stuff that she said. So then I said, no, it wasn't, because you didn't name anyone. And then here comes some dumbass person jumping on the bandwagon. Well, no, this ain't it. Wait, I ain't even seen this one. He didn't put, well, none of them will until they do. I don't even know what he talking about. And so then after saying all that, these other people start trying to tell me, let's see. This is funny, man. Wait a minute. Hell no, I don't want to follow this fool. All right. I'll tell you what this is. This fool said, what are you, a political police interrogator? She don't know you or have to answer you. Fuck out of here. Look, DK, we know what DK stand for. You forgot the I and the C in between. Okay? First off, I don't give a damn what the hell she said. But when you type stuff on Twitter publicly, then what the hell? I don't need to be no damn police. I don't give a damn. But you said something stupid. So I'm wondering what the hell you mean. I didn't type nothing at that point other than like who? Who will? Like I said, who? Like I'm wondering what is your rationale and thinking? And not to mention, she got like 3,000 people following her dumb ass, which is crazy. Okay. And so I said, you know, he said, fuck out of here to me. And I'm a police, am I a political police interrogator? She don't have to answer you. Like I'm trying to force her to answer me and stuff. And so I said, well, who the hell are you? I'm a citizen. They got to vote just like everyone else. Like who I am trying to put words in a person's mouth, that don't work. Before you quick to type dumb stuff, why don't you read the thread first? Like, you should have been asking her, well, who you voting for, dumbass? Like, what are you saying that stuff? Why are people trying to define and nitpick and divide each other over every little thing? It's pathetic. We got more in common and we need to work together more than to find every little thing that we can about somebody and nitpick and say, oh, this person is that. I'll never do this or I never did. Who the hell perfect? Please stand up. Who don't have something they done did in they past that somebody can point to? Like, nobody is perfect. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff Kamala, you can point to Biden. True. But what about Trump? And it's also, what's more important is a person's attitude now. You can go back 20 years in my past and say, oh, Jay, you was this, you did that. But that don't mean that's what I'm thinking and doing now. So going back 10, 20 years and saying that don't mean that's what you thinking now. Like, you got people thinking some stuff now. You know what I mean? That's what you need to be worried about, what these fools is thinking about now. I see Sally Ann, thank you, sweetheart, again. I appreciate your support. And Ray Rich, you guys is really amazing. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to try to get to some more of these comments. But we need to be more working together instead of that. And I know that the other side, Republicans, work together. You know, whether you got, all it is a difference of opinion at the end on who decides which way to govern the country. One side feels their way is best and another side feel their way is best. But we all the same. Like, whoever wins, you still got to live in the country with the people. Like, people is going crazy. And so what else he said? They said some more stuff, but they trying to block it to make me look crazy. And so I said something. He said something to me. I said, I gotta make it big. You dumb fuck. Get off her tits. Because it's a woman. If it was a dude, I'd say, get off his nuts. But get off her tits. She can speak for herself. She grown. She know what she said. And she know what I said. When you try to switch it up and make you look stupid because you say one thing, and if someone asks about it, you switch it up and put words in their mouth. What the fuck? That's pathetic. They blocking the stuff. But what they said is, I'm racist. They said that I was being racist to her because I said who she voted for. I'm racist. That pissed me off. That's why I say, you dumb fuck. Like, man, what? You sound stupid. And it's not good because you got people that actually support and believe in stuff, and then you attack them because everybody don't agree with every little thing. And then saying you can't call people racist just to say that. It makes people not listen when you actually are saying it to somebody that really is. Like, and then to call me a racist, like how I can be racist. I could woo. Yeah, I'm trying to find it to see. Then they said, now you all into your feelings. And resorting to name calling is your way of coping with your lack of intellect. So now I'm a dummy. And I'm the one that's doing the name calling, but I guess calling somebody a racist, that ain't really name calling, huh? That don't count. And that's why I say, you sound dumb. First off, she started the name calling by calling me a racist. And yeah, I do got feelings because I'm human. And I'm going to be pissed if somebody calling me racist. Like, that don't work. That you trying to reverse it. And a black woman calling me racist because I don't think that you should be so outraged that you'll never vote. And you thinking that, I think that that's not helping the situation. I think if you decide what Biden said was racist and you ain't going to vote for him, I think you're actually playing in the hand of the people that actually may be feeling those ways. I think that's counterproductive. But me a racist, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. And they didn't even know the tweet. What the hell did I say that was racist? You said somebody would never get your vote. I simply said, who will? Like, and now I'm racist and I'm a police interrogator and I'm this and that. Like, man, y'all need to shut the hell up. Get the hell off of Twitter. Y'all crazy. Sally Ann, you never a racist. I got 2 words for her. and then not happy birthday. Hey, for real. For real. That's stupid. That was stupid. And, it's a lot of stuff going on. And, hey, man, I can't let people be doing no stupid stuff like that and saying that, man. That's crazy. And, I think that it's no perfect person, it's no perfect candidate. And, we got to outweigh the good with the bad. It's like a scale. And, you got to see which side tips more in your favor. I mean, the Republican Party don't have a problem with that. I've seen plenty of interviews where they say they don't approve of what Trump said with the women or other things, but they want a Supreme Court nominee because they want abortion rights turned over or whatever, or people want their gun rights. And so they overlook that to get their agenda passed. If you can't overlook an old man saying something stupid that he thought was cool to get your agenda passed, then that's the problem why the Democrats keep losing elections. It's true. It's voter turnout. People get upset over every little thing, and like you say, they're getting too sensitive, and you need to be like, look, that was stupid, but he about to try to get this, that, or the other passed. So you know what? Forget it. And Sweet J, going back and forth with a fool only lowers your stock, my love. This back and forth is very low. You're right. That's why I ended it. But I'm making this hoping that people that think this way maybe wake up. I have made videos and things before. Sometimes when you type things, people don't get it. But if you actually say it, sometimes if they actually listen, they can get it. Now, I see why I was sitting there reading on the other screen. Sweet Serenity, wow. Thank you again for your support. Wow. This was amazing. Thank you so much, Sweet. That was, beautiful from your, man, you got me over here speechless, girl. But, I appreciate you. Let me see. Sally Ann. One time, young kid called me a racist. I'm like, what? Kid, get your little ass out of here now. I'm probably the least racist person you ever met. Now go before I have to kick your Woo, that's funny. Yeah, but hey, that's true. In order to be racist, you have to have power to enforce your ideas and beliefs. That's the actual definition. So that's why it's damn near impossible for black people to be racist, because they don't have the power and the support to keep people from getting jobs, or to keep people in jail, or to keep people do any damn thing. They can't make nobody do nothing other than dance and rap and sag their pants with their booty cheeks hang out. We got people doing that all over the world, but we ain't got no power for racism. And so got Chinese people calling themselves chiggers. But other than that, so we'll see. I saw earlier somebody asked something about the NBA. What did you say about the NBA? Sally Ann, that's what's up. Let's see, Whitney. How do y'all as black men feel about Trump releasing black men from the prison system and versus Biden dealing in the 94 crime bill and Kamala Harris success rate with prosecutions, including marijuana? That's a lot of good ones. All right. As far as releasing the black men from prison, I ain't heard nothing about that. What do you mean? Mass releasing? I didn't hear that. I know he tried to do a couple things with Kanye and them to release a couple key people, but I don't know about that. Now, as far as the Biden crime bill, me being alive during that time, I remember that everybody was going crazy over crack and the crack epidemic, and the way that that was looked at was as, a menace. And so they was, in their minds, lawmakers, they think harsh laws and penalties deter crime, which we know doesn't. So at the time, lawmakers all over were making harsh and hard laws, which, looking back, we all know is bad. And even some during that time was able to say that it was bad. Of course, the people getting locked up with 3 strikes, which was stupid. What does 3 have to do with anything? That's just some old baseball. 3 strikes. That's baseball. This is life. This ain't a damn game. So that was stupid in the first place. But people were panicking and worrying at the time, and they thought they were doing good. And as far as Kamala Harris' success rate with prosecutions, including marijuana, it's a shame that when black folks get a position of influence or power, you can't help other black folks or be too soft, or otherwise they'll try to perceive you as not doing your job because you only gonna do this or go easy for black folks. Like Obama couldn't really do much or do things for look like he was doing too much for black folks, or they would have said, "Oh, you this, you that, you this, you the black president." Or Kamala probably had some of those pressures and things. And just like sometimes black cops may feel that way, especially if they partner as a white cop. It's unfortunate, but I think a little of that may have been mixed in with some of the same thinking of the crime bill era. And you got to have a lot of convictions. That's how you get promoted and stuff, being a prosecutor. And so I think that she used that a little to pad her resume, a little of the thinking of the crime bill era, as well as, thinking that they can't show weakness or too much support, because then they can be perceived as not doing their job all the way or being too lenient. So I think that's a combination of those things, which is messed up. Let's see. Let me get to some more of these comments. You guys got a lot of good comments. Let's see. Trump Central Park 5. Like I say, the thing with that is his thinking hasn't changed, though. So, like, say if he had did that, and if you're not familiar, the Central Park 5, it was 5 young kids accused of rape, and they all were innocent, and it was all proven later that they was. But people like Trump in New York was claiming in the newspaper they need to get the death penalty or lock them up or this and that. And he was extra hard on them, and they were all young teenage boys that went through hell going to jail at a young age for a crime they didn't commit. And, that was unfortunate. Now, if he would have been through that and then he's a different person today, then that would be different. But he's actually probably gotten worse in the things that he do and the divisive things that he says. So, it's crazy. Now, you say you won't hear what President Trump is doing if you listen to fake news. That's true. They don't report everything. And that he emails his people a lot. I'm signed up for their emails because I want to see what they say to each other every now and then and read it. And that way I'm better versed in both sides of the coin. And man, they say a bunch of scare tactics. Every email is like the last resort. Now or never. You better say we're your only chance to save the country, life or death. The country is going to be riots and protests, and people getting killed if you don't vote for us. And the crazy part is it's riots, protests, and people getting killed now with you in office. So how can you say you need to vote for us or this will happen when they already voted and it's already happening because of you? Like, how could you say vote for us to stop it when you started it? It just doesn't make sense. But I guess some of these people, it's like because of the divisiveness that politics have taken and because he's a personality, it's like a cult of personality for one side. Like, you don't see people just a cult of Joe Biden, just support everything Biden does, or nobody on the that's left side. But on the Republican side, like, they really support everything he does. He could do no wrong. It's like he's a god or a king or something. So I don't know. But, it's crazy. Let's see. Let me get to some more. Anybody want to come on up and say a few things? I'm going to go ahead and put this on out there. Anybody want to join in, say a few things? You want to vent? You can come on. You can say what you got to say, and we'll see what's up. Sweet. You say there's disadvantages to having both candidates in office. The issue we've got to figure out is the lesser of two evils. Do we want the witch or the devil? Oh, man, I wish you didn't say witch and devil. Damn, that really does sound like two evils, don't it? You want to live with a witch or the devil? Oh, damn. It is the lesser of two evils, but I never thought of the two evils with a name. When you put them as the witch or the devil, damn. I guess you're going to pick the witch, but I mean, you're going to end up with the devil anyway. That was a good one. Let's see. Oh, man, it just skipped a lot of comments. I was trying to go slow and get to one journey. Yes, eyes open all the time. Trump is a cult. It is, though. It is like a cult. They just believe any and everything he say. I mean, this dude damn near killed people with not wearing a mask and spreading it. And how many people have died because they're listening to him not wearing a mask? Like Herman Cain died. This dude died because he was a Republican. That's the only reason he died, because he was a Republican. And he believed that crap this fool and everybody is saying, basically because he's trying to hide how poor of a job and response he's had. This dude is dead. I'm not a Herman Cain supporter. But, I mean, damn, I don't want him to die. I'm not sitting here wishing people to die and happy when people die. Even if you my enemy, which I don't have any. I probably got a couple secret haters, but they are haters, I ain't do nothing to them. Anyway, and that's messed up. This dude is dead listening to some dumbass information that you really should have known better. And now this dude is sick, but then he get up there and talk about, hey, I'm doing better. Hey, I'm not worried. I'm back. I'm going to do my job. But if you believe that, you got a problem. Like if you think you going to get the same medical care that he got, you are really disconnected from reality. You ain't going to Walter Reed Hospital. You ain't getting that. Like, he came back on roids. He was roided up. He got that roid rage. I'm back. I feel better than ever. I'm ready to hit the gym. I'm on the roids. They got me on the juice. Like, it's over. Jay, you got a good point, but the way the system is hard for people like, for example, Andrew Yang or other people with different ideas to come out as independent or third party. One thing that I do admire about Tupac is that he was going to use his influence and power to unite young people into a new political party. Imagine that, if he was able to do that. That would have been something. And he could have united people through music. A lot of people followed Pac, believed in Pac. Pac was trying to actually do some things. You know, he came from a revolutionary background. And I think, forget all the damn music, that was the major loss. Major loss from Tupac. Imagine in 1996, which was a long time ago, 24 years ago now. Imagine if he had 24 years to work on building a political party and bringing rappers and money and influence and power and all kind of movies and fashion and all these political people and uniting all these people. And imagine what could have happened had he not become corrupted. Maybe he might have got too much money and been like, you know what, forget that, I'm paid, I'm rich, yeah. But had that not have happened, that would have been something right there. So, you know, that's the biggest thing we lost with Pac. A lot of people don't talk about, but, you know, that would have been something. Let's see. We really can't shut down. America's too entitled. If we were to shut down, we would have to close grocery stores, have heavy patrolled areas of surveillance. Nah, you don't want that. Ain't nobody trying to live in a police state. Straight up. And, you know, that's what they really are heading towards anyway. That's why they're trying to get physical money out. And everybody got to use cards or get a RFID chip. And then they could just turn your money on and off. You won't be able to sell drugs or sell your products or clothes or anything without having that. Won't be able to buy, sell, or trade. Yeah, if they want that. If y'all don't know about 1984, George Orwell, whoo, they get scary. You know, behold the pale horse. A lot of stuff is coming that, you know, is going on. Let's see, Rudiato. I'm surprised that people are expecting Trump to do a great job as president. That man don't care, especially people who are not white. You're right. And especially people who are not white. And the reason why that is important that you said that is because white people is understandable, more understandable if they vote for Trump because of white privilege. And if they don't understand white privilege fully, they may think what he's saying is real. They may be confused a little bit. They are not necessarily racist. They may just really, really not know no better and believe this stuff because they don't know. But if you not white, what the hell is your problem? Like, how are you confused and doing like you, I know, can't have privilege unless you're rich. And then you're voting strictly for financial reasons and tax reasons and stuff. Because, man, I've talked to a lot of people, Republican, and they compartmentalize their vote. They do. They don't give a damn about all this other stuff. Whatever their issue is that they need or looking for, that's what they care about. He don't care about grabbing a coochie or doing this or saying stupid stuff on Twitter. They don't care. They got their tax break. They got their judges. They got whatever. But, you know, it's way too many people that should, especially it's a lot of Hispanics. I think he got like 30% Hispanic vote. Like, how stupid. He wants to deport people, immigrant, like the way he and man, people is really lost out here with information. So he can only do so much with a global outbreak. Yeah, he could only do so much. And he didn't do so much. He didn't even do that. Like, they could have had testing available sooner. They could have worked on that instead of deny. They could have tried to close borders. They could have tried to do a lot of things differently. You're right. It's only so much he could have done, but he could have done that so much. And that's what the thing is, that he didn't do that. Witches cast spells, the devil comes to kill, steal, destroy. Which side do you choose? You keep making it harder and harder, girl. That ain't making no easier. Sabal, the people that want the police state are Democrats. They also want open borders, which hurt black people. Okay, that's a good statement. One, Democrats don't want a police state. I could see maybe some people say that because they think Democrats will take away their guns, and then at the same time they hear defund the police, so they think that means take away police, when actually it means demilitarize police is what they should say. Police shouldn't look like SWAT, armored, coming like we in Afghanistan, or they in the bomb patrol. Defund police is wrong phrasing, I think, used on purpose to make it look bad. It should be called demilitarize police. We don't need them looking and rolling down in military trucks. Nobody on the street has a missile launcher or an IED. Okay. And then as far as gun laws, I don't agree with that. And that is a problem. As a gun owner and a person that supports a person's right to bear arms, I do not agree with people blaming guns and legal gun owners for school shootings and things that happen. I think that can be addressed differently than trying to penalize and take away the rights of legal gun owners. I don't agree with that. I don't think guns kill people. I think people do. Although guns give people the ability to kill a large amount of people in a short amount of time, I think we should address it in a different way, and there's other ways to address it other than taking away that, because people that want to do things illegal, whether it's sell drugs, sell guns on the black market, whatever, they will do it. You're only going to hurt the law-abiding citizens. The people that still want to go and do a school shooting or go and get a gun, they'll find a way. They don't care if they're going to get it illegally. They're about to go commit a crime with it anyway. So that's a stupid way of reasoning, And open borders, I don't think hurt black people. I think that a lot of the people from open borders take jobs that black people either don't work or aren't qualified for. For example, maybe somebody from India may be working in a tech field, and for whatever reason, and I know a few of them, we don't have enough black folks working in the tech industry, which should change. But that's an education system problem, not an open border problem. The education system is not equal because education is funded by property taxes. So people in the black neighborhood whose property isn't valued as much has a lower education system, which then is making a pipeline from school to prison. Whereas people that live in more affluent neighborhoods have better school system. I think that shouldn't be the way that you fund the school. It should be all funded equally. And, I don't think that open borders, when you got people coming to work low wage jobs, a lot of black folks don't want to work those jobs or can't afford to work those jobs. So that don't hurt. And I think as black people, we should think more outside of this country, as in working. If you haven't seen Akon, the musician, and his interview on Vlad TV, you should check it out. It's dope. He talked about how he would go out with Michael Jackson, but Michael Jackson be in disguise. People wouldn't know it. He talked about how he building a new city over in Africa, solar powered, electronic, all this stuff. and thinking about how if more people with the wealth and ideas and things that are, disenfranchised and things in America, they got it fully open and available over in Africa. But people over here are taught to think that you living in a cave or in a mud hut, you don't want to go there, you know. And so, it's a lot more opportunities. Like he wouldn't have the opportunity to build a city, and he already has the land. They wouldn't let him do that in America. He was able to build an electricity solar power company, and they got more homes with electricity through solar power than anywhere else. Like he's doing some big things. And these ideas and opportunities are not available to people in the United States with all the infrastructure and regulation, and then the amount of money you need, which is basically another boundary to keep certain people from getting certain things, because the chances of them being able to get over all these other hurdles is slim to none. It keeps people of color from opportunities continually. So I would recommend checking out that Vlad TV Akon episode. He really got some good stuff. So I know the debate about to start. I'm about to let y'all go on to see what's up. You say, how do I feel about Biden using trash ass celebrities to get young people to vote? My intelligence really felt diminished. Yeah, but that ain't for you. And it ain't for me, because we ain't going to listen to nothing like that. But some of the young people do and are influenced. And I think it's sad, it's pathetic, but that's how the game goes. You got to put out commercials. You got to put out radio ads. You got to get people to endorse you. And Trump got his little people out there endorsing him. He got Scott Baio. He got Scott Baio. So the Democrats are in trouble, because when Scott Baio speaks, people listen. They do. So we got to get rappers and stuff. Trump got Scott Baio. So, Charles is in charge. But, everybody do it. It's crazy. Let's see. You write it, Chris P. But do you understand that fake news is a whole mind control prop meant to mislead the masses? Yes, it is. That's exactly right. And, that's messed up. Jay, do some research on how they support immigrants financially and give them education support African Americans don't receive. That is true. But I will say this. We do get support. We just don't know how to find it and how to look for it. I went to college for 4 years. I went to a historical Black college university. It's actually the very first university ever owned by African Americans, Wilberforce University in Ohio. I went to that university, and because I was having a difficult time getting financial steps, and my guidance counselor at high school, at this time, I had been out of high school for 2 years, and then I ended up reconnecting with him, and he had his own business now where his job was helping people get financial aid for college. And so my parents paid him a couple $100, and he found all the things that we needed. I got all kind of grants and stuff for being African American and all this, and I got to go to school and didn't have to pay nothing. But we don't know this stuff. You see, we don't know this stuff. And so we think it ain't no help. We think it ain't no opportunities, but it is. I went to school off of it. I'm a proof. And I went to a historical Black college university with it. So I'm not making this up. I don't have to do the research. I lived it. I did it. Yeah, they get those opportunities, but they're coming new. And so they're told and find out about stuff. Plus, they live with family. They work together as a family unit. How many of us work together as a family unit? How many of us help each other? It don't work that way. And so that's why we think a lot of opportunities not available or whatever, but they are. We just don't know about them, you know. And I'm going to give y'all all a jewel right here. Download the app called Scholly. Scholly. It was actually started by another black man. He ended up getting over $1 million in scholarships and grants, and it covered his whole school tuition, everything. He realized how difficult it was to find money and opportunities, especially for black people. And so he built the app. I use it. I'm going to use it for my son. And what it is you put in all your information, all the things about you, everything, and it pulls up every scholarship, grant, well, actually not scholarship, every grant that you qualify for. And it's a lot. Like right now, I got like 25,000 saved in grants on my thing for me going back for film school. Okay, so you're looking for the money, go to Scholly. It helps everybody, but especially black folks, find grants and money for school an easy way, because that's the problem. Knowledge is power. You don't have certain things in knowledge, you won't be able to empower yourself. Like it say in the Bible, Jesus say, my people die because of a lack of knowledge. And that's why they wanted to keep people from reading and uneducated, keep you from living in nice places, keep you from building wealth, all of this stuff, because once you know, you can't take it away. So, you know, with that being said, I know people ready to go watch this debate. I'm going to let y'all get up out of here in a second. But yeah, a lot of people don't know that information, man, and that's a big deal. Let me see. I missed a few comments. Let's see. You rather have Scott Baio than Cardi B? You're right. Cardi B ain't even black. She Puerto Rican. I think she Puerto Rican and black. But, I mean, Puerto Ricans go through the same struggle as black folks, so it ain't like she come from a more privileged group. But she's a glorified stripper. I mean, the truth is, she strips in her videos. I mean, and she dancing. I mean, what? Take your clothes off and dance to music. Ain't that what strippers do? Yeah, she make money. She do this. I'm not trying to diss her, but, you know, it is what it is. No. You know. Let's see. Okay. I was where I left off. All right. So, let's see. Whitney, I'm with you, girl. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to let the first few million people take the little dose of this vaccine before I stick it in me. I already got enough health problems. You ain't about to give me a double dose. Give me a double dose of the juice. You're not getting me on the juice. Try to take me out after all I've been through. Finally take me out with the double dose of the juice. I'm going to let other people test it out for a few years, maybe, and then I might take it. But I ain't going to do it. The app, all right, let me go. It's spelled Scholly, and I'll show you what it looked like so that you make sure you get it. It used to be like $1 a month or something. I think it went up to $2 though, or $5. So you see right here, this white and red, right there, that's Scholly. And it's spelled SCHOLLY, search. He changed it to Scholly Search. So, you know, check it out. You trying to go to school, you got kids about to go back to college or whatever. Hey, that's what you need to do. It's got thousands of different things. And when you touch on it, they even have resources that help you write the papers. They even have resources to help you write the papers to the applications. Like they got it all covered. And if you see, okay, I like this scholarship, you touch on that scholarship, it tell you all the requirements, what they looking for, where to send it. Boom, touch on that. Boom, you can send it right there. Like it's really easy. A really good app. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. And it's definitely what we need to make sure we get the money we need to go to school too, because it's hard for us to try to find these opportunities and things, because a lot of people, we don't know people giving out grants and stuff for companies. So, you know, so I hope that helped, John. Let's see. 11 years, that vaccine gonna make their head pop off. You said it's compound V? You gonna take that compound V? You didn't know the V stood for vaccine. That's why their head popped off. They didn't know. Then they found out the V is for vaccine. The boys, hey, conk, you think you Muppets are going to make a change? Kamala Harris has a black Jamaican father, Indian mom, colored people. Yes. And I'm pretty sure she was never looked at as anything in this country other than being a black woman. Now, maybe she may have thought something different or whatever, but you know, and Jamaicans are our cousins. I mean, they were coming as slaves from West Africa. They just got dropped off as sugarcane slaves, and African Americans got dropped off as cotton picking slaves. You a cotton picking slave. That's our background. And their background is they some sugar picking slave. So it's the same, you know, same thing. That's what's up, man. No problem, brother. Let's see. Jay is only up on Scully because he trying to get to Kari dad. What? You must not have finished that type or something. Kari dad. Girl. What? Yeah, Scully. Hey, let me tell y'all something. I got a lot more time that I spend on this stuff because of the field that I'm in than most people. On my phone, I got over 300 apps. Okay, over 300. I got some good apps about all kinds of stuff that I found. I should start like sharing a couple apps of the week, because I can tell y'all some good stuff that I've come across that is funny or cool or helpful, or resources from financial to investing. And before I get out of here, I got a couple links in the description box of all my videos, any video, and a couple of the links got free money in there. All you got to do is click and sign up. $20, $25, $5, $10. So, you know, and you can make money and do other things and good tools. So, you know, check it on out. Hey, Lance, I appreciate you, man. Always real talk, brother. I appreciate your help. I'm about to get up out of here. You're right. We did have to pick tobacco over in the Carolinas, and they still got those tobacco farms. And Al Gore family used to own tobacco farms. He only sold it recently after I think his sister died of cancer because she used to smoke all the time. But yeah, who family owned slaves? I missed that. Okay, Kamala thinks she white and her family owns slaves. I never heard that her family owned slaves. That's a big one. You got to be 100% sure on saying stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Hey, Whitney, you've been watching Enslaved with Samuel L. Jackson. Tell the truth. That is a dope show. If you have not watched Enslaved yet, with Samuel L. Jackson on Epix. You have to watch it. It is amazing work, amazing show. I'm learning all kind of things about the slave trade. They like I know a lot about history and stuff. I'm a history buff, and actually my son is a really big history buff, and I get that because my father was a big history buff, so he passed the love of history down to me, and I've done to my son. But even with this show, I'm seeing things and learning things that I'm like, wow, I never knew that. I never saw that. Like, man, this show is amazing. I got to review this show because everybody should see this show. I mean, everybody. Like, it's really good. They travel the world to different locations. They talk about different things, the slave ship. Did you know? Now, this is how good this show is. Did you know that the very last slave ship to come to America came 5 years before the Civil War ended? And once the Civil War ended, they had only been in America 5 years. They were able to stay together and form a town in Alabama called African Town. And this town survived for generations and generations. It's falling apart now, but it's still there. And man, it was dope learning this history. The banjo was actually an African American instrument, which shouldn't be a surprise that everything that people use and created. Anyway, I'm not trying to go down that road because that's a long road of theft. But the woman talk about the banjo and his. I mean, this show is amazing. Enslaved. It's on Epix. I know a lot of people don't have Epix. I got every channel. Like I say, I spend a lot of time on this stuff, so I got every channel. I don't like to miss something that comes on. I want to be able to see it, and I got a lot of stuff I need to review. I just don't have the manpower to kick them out. But man, check that out. Excellent show. Let me see. All right, I'm about to get up out of here. Miss Shalina, how you doing, sis? Thanks for coming through. Let's see. You was commended in history during our Texas assessments needed for graduation. That's what's up. You don't have Epics. Yeah, a lot of people don't have Epics. You can actually get Epics on your phone for like $10 a month. And this is better than PowerBook 2. To me, I love this way better. Ain't nobody shooting and stuff. They do got some reenactments, but man, I'm way more entertained, way more interested in this than PowerBook 2. I just keeping it real, So, it's definitely good. You live there? You lived in African Town? That's what's up. Yeah, it was in Mobile, Alabama, African Town. That's crazy. See, you should have came on the show live and told us about it, man. You ain't supposed to just say I lived there. But, it's all good. Hey, we may be like Haiti. You see how they punished Haiti? But then on the same island, they kind of gave Dominican Republic, they kind of rewarded that with tourism dollars. But Haiti is broke. And for those who don't know, Haiti was a French colony, and then they revolted, and they basically have been left to be broke ever since for doing that as a punishment, which is pretty messed up. Yeah, they did. I think that, well, as we see in the show Enslaved in Brazil, like you said, which I didn't know, but 47% of the population in Brazil was slaves at one time. And they show like mass graves and the stuff they did and killed. I mean, all kind of stuff. So they had it hard too. But I think we kind of remember the trauma and things here a little differently. And so I think it stuck with our ancestors and passed it on down to us more than maybe some other groups had. So, you know. Queen Callie, what's up, girl? Looking good in the picture. Thanks for stopping through. You lived there for a year? Man, that's what's up, man. I mean, that looks old. Don't get me wrong, the neighborhood, but they should have kept new money coming in. Like, one problem with integration is all the black dollars left the neighborhood once integration happened, and we lost everything. We lost towns like that because then everybody started going to stores and places they couldn't go before, and that money left those neighborhoods and they no longer can support each other. The houses, the value began to go down and everything. And integration really hurt the black community more than it helped. It was good to be able to go to all those places and things. That's great. But we should have never left. It took the black dollar completely out of the neighborhood. That's the problem. And I don't, Martin Luther King was trying to put together financial things, and his next speech was about to be about that. But yeah, the integration with the black dollar leaving completely hurt places like that and all over. Like in the neighborhood that I even lived in, a lot of businesses were, boarded up or closed. And they've been that way for like 20 years or 10 years or whatever when I was a kid, because the dollar in that neighborhood left. It used to be bowling alley, all kind of stuff. It was all gone. So, Let's see, haven't seen you in a while, Jay, and thank you. Oh, no problem. Glad you got to see me. Appreciated it. Glad you came. You say Haiti government ruined them, not the revolt. Well, not necessarily the revolt itself. I think the world kind of punished them for the revolt and didn't make it a tourism destination, didn't try to invest in the country, and sort of kept them isolated, similar to what they did to Cuba. The world had done to Cuba. You could say it's the government, this or that, but Cuba is still stuck in the 1950s because they kept the money out with the embargo, trade embargo. They just made it a lot more formal, whereas with Haiti, it's not as formal. But yeah, it is a corrupt government as well. Don't get me wrong. But when you got problems like that, that's part of the problems with Africa, corruption, because there's no formal structure. And then when you got a lot of people that's struggling, then everybody looking to come up and take care of themselves, and corruption, comes because they don't see that they may get another opportunity like that. So they take advantage. I mean, it's human nature. Corruption is actually in every government in the world. I don't know how to fix corruption, man. People are corrupt. People are corruptible. Yeah, it's more corruption in some places than others, but is it really? So I don't know. Exactly. So, to work in the sugarcane field was the most brutal. They had to replace the slaves more frequently because they didn't live long. That is true. My mother's side, my mother's from Panama, Central America, and her mother, and well, not her mother, her grandmother was a cocoa. They worked in the cocoa fields as a slave. So, that's hard too, working in the cocoa fields. You got to get the cocaine, get the boca chuga, and then you got enough energy. You can do it all by yourself. But no. Yeah. On my mother's side, that's where that come from, for that group of slaves, which is just as horrible. And the worst part, nobody had it easy. Like, they made you work 18 hours. No matter if you was picking cotton, cocoa, sugar cane, and like, man, who want to work 18 hours outside with no break? Like, that's just horrible. And they still harvest sugar cane the exact same way to this day. They even covered that in the enslaved series on Epics, which is very good. But when I went to Panama, my mom actually took me to the sugarcane fields, and I saw them with my own eyes. And you can even buy it and get fresh sugarcane and stuff, and eat it and suck on it or make fresh stuff. But yeah, they still to this day do it the same way. So one journey, you done lost me now. Where you come up with this? Black men married outside their race more than any other race on the planet. That's not true. And that's just hearsay. That is not no factual evidence to back it up. And black women been marrying out of their race too. You can go back to Lena Horne, or you can always go back to Josephine Baker. You can go down the list. Black women been marrying people too. Diana Ross. You can go down the list. People marry outside of their race, period. It is no factual evidence to say, okay, look, they did a poll statistically, and they find that black men choose that don't exist. So when stuff like that is said, I like to stick to facts. I don't like to get emotional and say that type of stuff, because the wrong person might see it and believe it. I love you, One Journey. I love your comments, but I don't agree with that one, though. You probably may chalk it up to me being a black man, but I like to keep it real. You see, it say real talk with Jay in the corner. That's all I do. If it was real, hey, I'd say, hey, it's true, unfortunately. But that ain't true. We cannot verify that. So, anyway. Poppy Seeds got that booger sugar. How you think they clean that field so fast, girl? All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here, man. I know our sugar slaves. A sugar slave. Get your sugar slave ass up out of here. No, you stop. I'm a sugar slave. That's just made me just. Anyway. Yeah, I got defensive on that one, man. Hey, I love my sisters. Don't say that. I love black women. Don't always say we black men quick to don't love black women, man. I know a lot of people and a lot of black men that love black women, man, and don't want to be with other women. And I do know other people think they done came up. They got them a little snow bunny. I got me a snow bunny. Chocolate Mousse got him a snow bunny. I got me a snow bunny. But I know if he hear that, he gonna be like, man, fuck you. But anyway, man, I love my sisters, man. But I don't feel that way. But anyway. All right, Lisa Lee. You watching the debate? I'm holding people up. I know I said I'm about to get up out of here, but y'all got good stuff, man. Y'all make me laugh. It's all right, girl. You know I love you, One Journey, and you got a lot of great comments. And, I love my sisters, and a lot of brothers I know do too. So if anybody come with stats or proof, it don't matter how I feel. Proof is proof, and real is real, and that's just how I am. And, sometimes I got to adjust my feelings. But, if you do find proof and you bring it to me, then I'm going to apologize and stand corrected. I hope that ain't no proof out there saying that, because that would be sad. And what I'm talking about is she was saying that black men choose other women more than any other race. So I would hope that ain't true. But anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all go ahead, check out the debate. I'm with you. Love is love. I know interracial couples been together longer than same race couples and happier too. And so you never know how things work out. You like my house? I just bought it today. I got it off of Google. Yeah, it's a background. This is a green screen, in case you missed it. But, it is what it is. Doesn't bother me one bit whether you like them light, bright, white, or dark as night. Well, I'm light enough for both of us, okay? I don't need too much light. I'm light enough for the both of us, girl. When the lights go out, you already know where I'm at. We don't need to both not be able to hide. If something happened, we don't both not be able to hide. Let me take it. I'm light enough for the both of us. We get some color up in here. All right? Anyway, that's one thing I like about my baby mama. She did have a little bit of color. And she was tall, which I like too. So I didn't want no shorty. I didn't want my shorty to be a shorty. But, I ain't going to discriminate against short girls. Anyway. All right. I'm out. First Real Talk Wednesday. Hope y'all liked it. Maybe we do this again. All right, y'all. Oh, I forgot. Walking Dead's back, baby. I'm out.